Time for the Morning Rush.
Let's turn first to Kristen Curry.
Good morning. We'll begin with the next big weather maker, that cold front that moved in yesterday in combination with just a weak disturbance moving overhead, helping fuel showers and storms over the southeastern plains this morning. A few spot showers still possible this afternoon, but Albuquerque and everybody off to the west, we just have sunshine on the way for the rest of the day. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door following the day's top local stories, we'll start with Fernando Lopez.
Adam, happening this morning, one of the suspects accused in the tragic death of 10-year-old Victoria Martins is expected in court, but today a judge is expected to sentence Gonzalez for a probation violation. Today's hearing is from an August 2014 domestic violence case that included a charge of child abandonment. Gonzalez is facing 2 years for his probation violation, although he's already held on a $1 million cash-only bond in connection with Victoria's death. Sarah?
Downtown Albuquerque is all clear this morning after dozens took to the streets to protest the mistrial of two former APD officers accused of murder. It's all in response to the mistrial against Dominique Perez and Keith Sandy. At last check, no one was hurt or arrested during last night's protest. Protesters holding signs and yelling, demanding justice for homeless camper James Boyd. For the most part, things stayed peaceful, but when confronted by officers in riot gear, protesters turned angry. But it wasn't just protesters who showed up. More on that coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
We now know when the man accused of killing a Hatch police officer will begin his trial on separate federal charges. In June, Jesse Haynes will face a federal judge for charges in connection to a violent carjacking that happened not long after Officer Jose Chavez was shot and killed. The trial is set in Las Cruces, but he's asking that the trial be moved to Albuquerque due to extensive media coverage down there.
The man is in custody this morning after he refused to come down from a downtown roof for nearly 13 hours yesterday. That man forced Albuquerque police to shut down Central at Pennsylvania practically all day. He threw things from the business rooftop and even vandalized the property. It's not the first time police say they've dealt with this man, who they say has a mental illness. APD says it often encounters people with mental illness.
On to new news this morning. The suspect who shot and wounded 2 Boston police officers is dead. Police say the officers were responding to a report of a person with a gun last night when they came under fire. One of the officers was shot multiple times and is hospitalized and is critical. The other officer listed as stable. Authorities say the suspect was found dead inside a home, but would not give specifics about how.
New this morning, embattled Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf is gone. The banking giant announced yesterday that Stumpf is retiring effective immediately. That move comes amid a growing scandal and uproar at Wells Fargo. Company employees created millions of fake bank and credit card accounts over the years in order to reach sales goals. Critics say the sales goals were so unrealistic that employees were forced to cheat to reach them.
City councilors are urging Mayor Berry to ride the bus. A homeless group challenged councilors to ride to get a better idea of what people, especially recently homeless women, face every day. Councilor Clarissa Pena says she saw the bus from a different perspective and is now pushing for changes, like more management of bus stops, schedules at every stop, and a north-south connector route to give riders better access. Councilor Ken Sanchez also accepted the challenge, and Councilor Davis says he plans to as well. We didn't hear back from the other councilors by news time. Kristen?
Nothing but beautiful weather expected here in the metro today, so that metro threat index just a big old goose egg. No threat whatsoever. Sunshine, warm temperatures, winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And the good news is this stretch of nice weather continues all the way through the weekend. Crystal?
On to the race for the White House. Donald Trump demanding the New York Times retract a report claiming the Republican nominee inappropriately touched 2 women in the past. The article came on the same day another video surfaced in which some claim it's Trump heard making questionable comments about a young girl back in 1992. Meanwhile, WikiLeaks posted more emails it says came from the hacked account of the Hillary Clinton's campaign chair.
This weekend, former New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson's preparing for a bike ride, trying to prove he's fit to be president. The Libertarian candidate plans to ride 70 miles on Saturday from Taos to Santa Fe. Johnson doesn't drink alcohol. He says he avoids sugar and gluten. He's also said that he gave up smoking pot for the duration of his presidential run. Men's Health even suggested Johnson may be the fittest presidential candidate of all time.
On to a check of your morning drive. Here's some good news as you start your Thursday morning. Nothing major out there to tell you about. No major crashes, no major incidents. As you can see, traffic building in volume on Paseo right near I-25. Also, Coors southbound around Alameda.
Grab your Darth Vader costume. The Albuquerque Aquarium is hosting See Star Wars just in time for Halloween. Next Friday, attendees will get to sleep over at the aquarium and learn all about the animals and their nighttime behavior. Guests are encouraged to dress up as their favorite Star Wars character, sea animal, maybe both. For more information, we posted a link on our website at krqe.com.
The Albuquerque Police Department is asking for your help this morning to get them their own K-9 unit. How can you help? Aftermath Services is giving away $5,000 to any law enforcement agencies as a way to offset the cost of creating and maintaining a K-9 unit. The department needs your vote this morning. The contest runs through October 31st. We posted a link for you on our website, krqe.com.
Time now for the 5 facts.
Starting with number 5 this morning, UNM students are still pushing for diaper changing tables in all restrooms, including men's. UNM officials say they just don't have the money for this, but they'll consider it as they start construction on campus. This comes after the Student Senate passed a bill requesting the changing tables to follow suit with the BABY Act, just signed by President Obama. Right now, the changing tables are only in some restrooms across campus.
Number 4 now. Take a good look at your screen right here about the 2 burglars caught on video. They're still on the run this morning. Police are now asking for your help. Police say the 2 were caught on video back in May, rummaging through cars in the foothills. It shows one guy armed with what appears to be a gun. APD says both suspects appear to be in their 20s. If you recognize them, you're asked to call police.
At number 3, cooler with spot showers and storms out across the eastern half of the state today. For the rest of us, sunny and warm.
Number 2, at a time when property crime is soaring, especially car thefts, Albuquerque's mayor is proposing a 14-point plan that includes putting retired officers back on the streets, but not as cops, as unarmed community response specialists to handle certain calls and conduct CSI operations on these types of crimes. The mayor's also asking voters to approve a constitutional amendment so judges could keep some suspects locked up without bond.
Number 1 now this morning, the streets are a little quieter in downtown Albuquerque after dozens of protesters were there after the mistrial of 2 officers accused of murder. About 40 of the protesters showed up, but there was also support for the officers that were on trial. 2 women stood in solidarity outside of district court holding signs showing support for former police officers Keith Sandy and Dominic Perez. Despite the mostly peaceful protests, no one was hurt or arrested during last night's protest.
We're back. KRQE This Morning continues on Fox New Mexico after this break.